Right, I think I am connected and I'm online pretty, I believe, at this library, so it's pretty neat. I've been exploring a lot of options after my arrest warrant, and I mean, I still, I have to visit a sheriff's office somewhere and ask and show them my arrest warrant and see if they got me on the NCIC. I mean, they'll have me, they'll be able to identify me, and then they can check it because that seems to be the standard for these arrest warrants, as far as I'm being told, but from Natchitoches. And I mean, yeah, it makes sense. That's how they want to do things for their security purposes. They want the dispatch doesn't want to just run names for strangers who ask about particular people. And the police don't want to run names for strangers either. So, and oh, also, okay, the dispatch doesn't want to run names through strangers, and they want to go through the police only, and then the police want to be able to properly identify the person first, and before they run the warrant. So there's two levels of security there. I mean, people just can't randomly search for warrants. As far as I understand, that's the standard they're striving for. At least it may not be perfect. I mean, with this type of system. So all those answers I was getting from the sheriff's department were probably lies. They probably didn't run me at all. I have to present myself, not just call in. And so I'm kind of trying to find somewhere to like turn myself in to the report to show my arrest warrant, because it's a learning process for me. Kind of trying to oops, all right. I just want to fix something here. Okay. But yeah, in the meantime, I can go a couple different ways. Apparently, I got the minutes, and the trial is still set. Okay, it wasn't changed for nothing. Everything. This is going exactly how Judge Owsley would do it. The harmful Judge Owsley. Deny everything, including the free lawyer. Deny everything. That's what Barber does up in Shreveport. I mean, Barber's showing what he does in Shreveport. I mean, this isn't any different. And they're just city judges. And that's the thing. I think in my writ, I want to demonstrate that these are city judges with limited jurisdictions. Okay? They have limited jurisdictions, unlike the appeals court. And I didn't mention that. And if anybody wants to stock images, wants to contribute, I welcome it. I've been using a lot of ChatGPT, so that's why I'll show it here in a second here. That's why it's pretty detailed. I got a lot of info in here already because I just let ChatGPT run with it. But I'm trying to just, first of all, I need to get it up. I can't talk and find it at the same time. Okay, there it is. And maybe what I'll do is just, okay, I'll just open up another video. Maybe I'll close down the GoPro one. Bring this down here and over, maybe shrink it. And then I want to make it bigger. So I got this draft. I call it draft number 2 because I added to it. I changed it up a little bit. Draft 2 of my writ. I want to be careful about it, and I want to also show What website was that on? Yeah, I got all that stuff. I'm not on the Third Circuit Court of Appeals website. Okay, I'll just say I want to show the draft and then the Third Circuit Court of Appeals website because I got an e-court filing. I talked to a clerk about the e-court stuff and she gave me a name and password. So I'm moving forward with this. And yeah, is that readable? It's the application for writs, and I, I put as much information as I could think of. I just had this, just kind of thoughts. I was just throwing thoughts on a piece of paper, and then I took it and handed it over to ChatGPT, and just like, here, turn this into a writ. All right, get it started. And I also showed my former lawyer's format. So I do have a format to follow. I can't go over 20 megabytes. It's got to be in PDF format. I mean, didn't I hear about Lane Myers getting rejected for using two spaces for one paragraph rather than one? No, he forgot to put page numbers. So I've been learning about this guy Lane Myers on his drafts getting rejected for swearing, which not really a problem for me. Pages, a little bit. I was having difficulty finding pages on this thing for a little bit. It should have pages now. If it's I gotta okay. Well then I gotta go through that process again. Okay. Yeah, I went to ChatGPT and I'm like, ChatGPT, where do I find pages? And he's like, and then ChatGPT's like, go into insert and it's in there. And I'm like, where? I don't see it. And then I asked further for further clarification, and it just said it was in between, I don't know, formats and whatever. But ChatGPT is not 100%. I had to go to format and switch to pages format. So I was looking up and down inserts and just couldn't see it. So then I just started looking, because it should be simple. I mean, it's standard to have pages on your drafts. So, but yeah, to be able to use the insert pages, you go to format, switch to pages format. Now I'm in pages. Now I want to put page numbers, and then I follow ChatGPT's directions. Page numbers. Yeah, that's right. ChatGPT, when I asked again, ChatGPT was like, it's in between headers and footers and break. And I'm like, I don't see that either. But I just had to go to format and then find it. Page numbers, I don't know, take the top left. Right? Um, I don't want, it's in the top. Maybe the bottom. I prefer the bottom, I think. So now I got them on the bottom right. That one's on the top right for some reason. Oh, it's doubled. Well, I could change it later. So there's what, several pages. Okay, and there's sections. I still have to put the glossary or something like that for the pages. This isn't going to be a big one. Not like my lawyers. I think my lawyer overdoes things across the board. He overdoes things because ultimately the appeals court seemed just kind of fixated on the lack of a free lawyer when I was fighting it. Yeah, Lane Myers, he was taken to jail, and he recently, like yesterday or the day before, and now he's out. And he submitted a video of his audio with a university. Is university a city or an actual university? Because I've heard of university as being like a city. But yeah, he's going through his motions, and I'm interested. I try to pop in from time to time. He's been putting out a lot. He's He's got a lot of energy. So yeah, I'm using Google Docs. It's been a while since I've used Google Docs. I mean, I pretty much, I guess you could say, I took a break uh, from this case 170969 and let my lawyer handle it. Um, but yeah, he's gone. So I gotta figure things out on my own, and I don't have another lawyer to bring in. The judge hasn't even considered a free lawyer, but the Third Circuit Court of Appeals has. So I want to turn back to the Third Circuit Court of Appeals and say, hey, this judge is doing the exact same thing as the first one, completely denying me a lawyer and then denying my motions. It's like it's maybe not the judges so much as the prosecutor who's directing them to act in a certain way, because it sounds like only the prosecutor can drop my case. He's got full control over me, over the judges, the system. The prosecutors have a lot of power, because look at the power of these judges and their limited jurisdiction. They can't hold jury trials, um, and they're just limited in a lot of ways. So yeah, I'm writing this writ. Okay, and yeah, it's in its early forms. Let's see. I wanted to address the denial of several key motions, because what I'm focusing on here are the rulings that Judge Barber has made, and the lack of rulings too. That just, I mean, he's skirting around the communication on record. He's skirting around it with the wave of the hand, and just not talking about anything. Just saying it's an improperly formatted motion, and that's it. And then that's enough for him. And that might be enough for the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. They might say, oh, it doesn't look properly formatted, it's no good. I mean, even if the arguments are fairly sound, they want to then fall back on the format of it all. But I mean, there's been rulings about imperfect motions submitted. But yeah, I got this motion. I'm trying to submit. I want to take my time on it and just think it over and stuff. It's been taking up a lot of my time and concentration. Let's see. I think I kind of have these issues in ranking. All right, there's a ranking to them. I think that the denial of motion for continuance and remote participation, or remote participation, is probably my most important key issue here. All right, that I'm bringing up as part of my issue statements, and then, well, I want to put that before failure to appoint counsel. Failure to getting free lawyer is pretty darn important, and I think the judges will recognize that. But I'll put it as the second of importance. And then these others: denial of motion to recuse the dirty prosecutor Clyde Benjamin, denial of motion to quash, which I didn't write. That was my old lawyer. Everything my old lawyer wrote was denied because he just wasn't there. Issuance of a bench warrant. You could still request to have the bench warrant rescinded. I mean, the best way is to show up and just get arrested. But you can also ask remotely to have it rescinded, to have it taken back. And I have to find out if I'm in the NCIC. That's something I'm just not clear about. Will I get arrested in another state? It's like some people think I will, some people think I won't. So, I mean, it just goes back and forth. Let's see, the Joker's having difficulty with the justice system. Okay, look at all these viewers, all 42 of you. So I have various sections in this writ that, I mean, it's following the format. I'll align everything more closely to what my old lawyer had set up. He made like what 40 pages and then asked for more pages after that, and it was just a lot of it was just simply using the transcript from my interactions on camera with the cops, which takes up pages, and that's the problem I have here is I'm not even mentioning the original charge. I'm just mentioning what's going on now, 2 years later, on my active case, focusing on the rulings and stuff. And I guess they'll want me to submit all of the motions and stuff. I can't just send this without the motions. And I don't know how exactly to do that. But yeah, let me just say I got my arguments and they could be worked on. Okay. Let's see. Just going into more detail further down. Denial of continuance. Submitted a motion for continuance proposing remote participation via Zoom. And oh, they took it out. Okay. I actually submitted the name and the password for that Zoom. And I think that's the same Zoom name and password that they used to, that Judge Owsley used to convict people when he held trials over Zoom, and then deleted the videos. They just hold trials over secret trials over Zoom, and then the lost footage. And nobody's got a problem with it down there. They might enjoy it a little bit. All right, there might be a sense of pride and being having these difficulties, between each other. They're tough on each other down there. It's not just to outsiders; it's to each other as well. Very, very cold people down there, as hot as it is. My right to counsel is guaranteed by the Sixth Amendment. After the termination of my legal representation on September 13th, I immediately requested court-appointed counsel. The court's failure to address this request in a timely manner is a violation of my rights. And it's happening all over again. I don't know how the Third Circuit Court of Appeals could ignore this. If this happens twice, and it's pretty much happening twice, I'm moving forward to trial without even any discussion about a free appointed lawyer or a court appointed lawyer. There's no discussion. And this Third Circuit Court of Appeals has already called Judge Owsley harmful or not harmless or harmful, however you want to look at it. And what are we gonna? Are we just pretty much gonna? Is Judge Barber has no problem being called harmful himself? If that's the case, I mean, these city judges really need to have a reevaluation. And in other states like North Dakota, you could just simply say, I request to have a jury trial in the district court. And they just put you in district court, and you're safe out of the city court. But they don't do it that in Louisiana. And I don't know how much the Third Circuit Court listens, but the city courts are just running rampant. It's disgusting to watch and to experience, and it seems like a little bit West Milwaukee's kind of on that level too, but I'm not sure. I still have to experience more of their their oppression record, and I'm just flat out saying they're not keeping good records, because Judge Owsley mentioned something about Judge Owsley. Judge Barber and Cloyd mentioned something about two motions back in 2023. In my records, this one of them in April, I don't have it, and I don't think it exists. I don't know why those are mentioned, and I don't have the transcripts from their hearing. They want the clerk wants to pocket another $100 for that, and I'm pretty run dry with money. I got the minutes for free at least. I could refer to the minutes, but what was actually said is unclear. I only got 4 pages, and I have access to the e-filing. So let's see. Now that's there. Um, I'll click out of this. It should be pretty easy to get to. E-filing. Okay. Third. Okay, there it is. I've already. Alright, that shows up, I'm sure. Yeah. And I got. I think it's all saved. We'll see if what's all saved. You got the gavel and stuff. I scroll down, and yeah, they're the heel of the boot in that region. Records custodian. They don't respond. I did email that email. E-court register. It's all saved in there. It's not all saved. My password's saved. Oh, nothing's saved. Okay. Um, yeah, I have it written down somewhere. Let me try to find that. Um, I gotta spend a minute. Okay. Where did I write it down? Yeah, I'm gonna have to write it down a couple places, I guess. It was saved last time, and now I don't know. All right, I gotta take a minute here to look. Oh wait, not there. No. Yeah, I wrote it down somewhere. I didn't take a picture of it. Let's see. Okay, it's not gonna be that. It would be like in a blog. Let's see. Missed. Maybe in there. Uh-oh, I seem to have lost. Draft? Nope. Yeah, I doubt. Yeah, I had to have written it somewhere. Yeah, it's all that uppercase, lowercase stuff. You know, I think I emailed it to somebody actually. I was trying to write it in several places in case I do lose it. So, wow. All right. I think I know where to find it. That name and password. Oops. Nope. Let me try. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. All right. No. I seem to be looking. Okay, here we go. Okay, alright. Yeah, I want to write that down somewhere else. Wow. Just, when I start losing things, I want to write it down more often. Maybe even get a screenshot. Okay. Yeah, I'll put it in draft 1. Alright, so I'm more likely to find. Okay, the username is just simply pro se, and then the password, let's see, R X E L K G and W. Sign in. Okay, I'm in. Alright. And there's a lot going on here. I took a minute to get familiar with it. I got a lot. Yeah, I'm going to jail for sure on that bail jumping charge. Apparently, the bail jumping charge will come when they finally catch me. Then I'll get that bail jumping charge. All right. So there's new filings, e-court profile, filing history, e-court rules. I read the rules. I had ChatGPT actually read the rules. How did it summarize these rules? Okay. I could choose them all and then add them to. I want to go up. Oh, I'm at the top. Okay. Summarize these rules. All right. This document. Oh wait, what? Oh, you didn't save it. That's my writ. I thought I copied the e-rules. You can also download the PDF. I'll just download it again. Temporary downloads. E-court rules. Yep, saving again. I guess I didn't need to do that. And then I'll just simply submit the upload. So it just summarized my motion. Alright, so I want downloads right there. E-court rules. Yep, there's a second one. Maybe I'll just delete that and just go with that one. E-court rules. Open. Summarize this. Alright. Here's a summary of the Louisiana Third Circuit Court Rules of Appeals. The rules may apply to attorneys. It's voluntary, available upon docketing. See, the thing is, from what I understand of this, is that I can use the e-court system to make it on time. Within 30 days. I have from October 18th until my trial date, so it's actually less than 30 days to get this filed. Or maybe just let the city court know that I have intention of filing a writ, which will then put me back into the jurisdiction of the Third Circuit Court and out of the city court again. I don't know how that works. I have to look at the laws, see what my old lawyer did back in his old documents. Until I can get my own lawyer again. Let's see. Documents must be PDF, good resolution, not too big. Which is, I mean, if 20 megabytes is it's the size limit for Google Gmail. So they're following pretty much the same standards for size. Free of viruses. All right, and this cost. That's interesting to me. Now I go back over, get out of the rules, go back to the e-court dashboard. Oh, that doesn't really show. e-court dashboard. Nope, doesn't really. I guess I really got to shrink this. Okay, it's all right in here. Okay, yeah, I can just fit it there, and that's the main portal. And let's see. Oh yeah, the cost. No, they're down here. Okay, court filing fees. Okay, you look at this, and it's saying that criminal writ is $0. So I shouldn't have to pay anything. I'm filing another writ. I'm not filing an appeal. The case, I mean, the trial hasn't happened. You can file a writ before the trial, and that's what I want to do because I don't agree with Judge Barber's rulings. I really don't agree with them. I don't agree with pretty much everything that's been going on from the beginning. But I didn't know you could file writs. If I had known you could file writs before trial, I would have been doing that with Judge Ousley with a lot of his decisions. So it's saying free, and I went the little ways into the filing here. So I'm gonna actually. There's also you can. It's not only just this saying the fee amount is free, but also there's some kind of way to apply for pauper status. They don't call it indigency down in Louisiana. They call it pauper status. It's just different. Just just another way of saying the same thing. So I start in the new filings, but then within new filings I actually choose active case. Because I should. Well, is it active? This might actually be to file into an existing Third Circuit case. Is it? It's probably maybe not an existing Third Circuit case. See, that's why I'm going back and forth on this. Because I do have a case number. And I will treat it as a case. I got when the Third Circuit Court made their ruling. They have a case number KW 22-00425. But the thing is, I can't put in KW. They won't even take letters. And the 00425, all I can do is 0042, and that's it. So I guess you choose the last 40425. Alright, and I spent a lot of time with ChatGPT on these initials. Okay, I was using my phone and taking pictures of these choices. Can this be seen? Oh, does it? Okay. Let me just go back to it. I go into select, and see the thing is, I wanted to do a screenshot, but every time I took my mouse away and clicked outside of that box, it disappears. So I couldn't just do a screenshot of this. I had to pull out the phone and get a picture, then submit it to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT, out of all these choices, it could read it, and it suggested KC. I kind of forget. It was only two letters. KW. Because that's actually KW is my my case number with the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. KW 22-00425. So I would choose KW for case type. Oh, and then it scrolls up. Yeah. Case year, no problem, 2022. All right, and then this select filing type. Once again, I pull out the phone and just start taking pictures of all of these choices. I had to take about 4 pictures because I couldn't figure it out. And pretty much ChatGPT said that pro se brief filed is probably the most accurate. I mean, I can coordinate it with the clerks, call up the clerks and ask them what case type I am and what type of filing. I'm pretty sure it's these, but I can confirm with the clerks. But I was using ChatGPT, just taking pictures and then asking what it sees in the picture and what it thinks. Were you retained? No. Are you filing as an employee? None. Alright, so I have everything here. Okay, that's, yeah, and then I can move forward. Alright, now this part, I just kind of submit. This is a thing I don't fully understand. I'm not sure about. I could just submit something and see if they want to charge me, and I think that's what they do. I haven't done that yet. Just take any, like I could submit their rules. Select filing documents. I could just select their rules. E-court rules, I'll send them. Uploading document, please wait. So I'm going to send the e-courts their own rules. Complete new filing. See, that's the thing. At some point they want to charge money. Is this safe to do? I'm testing it out. I mean, I hope they understand. So is this safe to do? Can I just send them their own rules as a test run to see if this works? Can I get a yes or no from all the people watching? All 39 of you? Alright, well, no answers? Okay. Well, then, yeah, I'll just do it. What the heck? Complete new filing. I think it'll go to a paywall. I haven't tested that out. Yep, there it is. Convenience fee. Okay, so it's free, but then they got the convenience fee. Okay. And this is where, alright, I want to ask about filing for pauper status, and I have to contact the clerk of courts. And I'm thinking, yeah, this right here, this might be their better number. The 337-433-9403. What's on their main page, I would ask. I'll write that phone number down. I want to call that. Let's see. Let's see. 337. Whoops. Okay. 433-9403. Okay. And that email actually looks the same. So that's the phone, that's the email. I'll just go back and I could just simply delete the cart. This is a cart. Okay, log in. Oh no, I don't want to log in. Go back even further. Go back several times. Okay. Oh no, I want to be out of that. Oh, maybe just click out of it. Okay. Alright, is that the same phone number? 9403, that sounds about right. They just kind of give I mean, they're responsive. Yeah, they're responsive. That's the same. So, I want to ask about the pauper status. I saw something about that. Something about the pauper status. Okay, and then I have to re-sign in. It's, capital P, row, say, and then the complicated password. I just want to go back in to look at the examples so that you can see. X E L GW. Alright, pro se. Trying to log back in. Okay. See, they got these recently released opinions on the right. And some of them don't open up. Alright, but some do. Okay, error failed to load. So I just X out of that. That's about the same. Okay. Yeah, they got some that just are no good, but then some that are good. State of Louisiana versus this guy, Candace Parrott, and then they affirmed sentences vacated, remanded with instructions. So it was a tough, somebody got a stiff sentence and they wanted, okay, appeals as conviction. So you can read, charged by bill of information, and he had a firearm and he was a convicted felon. So this is a real serious thing. I actually didn't scroll down to read all this. But yeah, you can go into this system, and I mean, the clerk of courts just give it to you. They may not get a lot of people that ask. But yeah, you can read. Some don't open though. Yeah, fail to load PDF documents. Reload. Nothing. There's quite a few. Whoop, uh-oh. Uh-oh, alright. Electricity still works. Well, that's a fire alarm. I gotta take off. So I'm gonna shut this down. Or I'll see what they want to do with this. I'll be right back. Alright, that was just a fire alarm, but there's no fire. I think, yeah, I didn't even stop the stream. Yeah, that's it though. I'm gonna just stop it here.